Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Longevity Starts Young. Today, we are going to be talking about one of the foods that I eat pretty much almost every day, which is berries. And I specifically love blueberries. Now, I'm on vacation, but I got to bring out some good content. So let's go ahead and get into it. In this video, I'm going to be telling you why you should be eating blueberries every single day. Now, like I said, me personally, I eat blueberries very often. I put them in my breakfast, I put them in my smoothies, but I just learned something about blueberries that I thought was so cool, and I wanted to share that with y'all. I think it's just fascinating how food can literally be used to regulate our bodies and really help us maintain our health and vitality for a very, very long time, as long as we're putting the right stuff in our bodies right now. So today in this video, I'm going to explain why blueberries are so beneficial for your body, and I'm going to explain what I learned about one specific component of berries, which is antioxidants. Now, if you know anything about me up to this point, you know that I like to keep things simple. I wanted to explain the role of antioxidants and how it interacts with our body and how it helps our body in a way that is both enjoyable and also understandable for everyday people like myself. So I want you to get relaxed, sit back, and enjoy the story of Blueie and how its antioxidants help our bodies. Let's get into it. So as we get started, I have to give you a little bit of a background of how our body works so that you can understand why antioxidants in berries are so beneficial for our bodies. Our body is made up of cells, and those cells are made up of even smaller compounds like molecules. And every second that we're alive, our body burns energy to keep us alive. So that's things like breathing, walking, literally just living, right? You don't have to be doing anything intense for your body to be burning energy. And when our body burns energy, it creates these things called free radicals. And we'll kind of get into what free radicals are in the next slide. But essentially, these free radicals, they cause a lot of havoc, and they even damage our DNA. And that's very important because our DNA is literally, it's almost like the instruction manual for our cells. And our body is made up of cells. Our organs are made up of cells. Our organ systems are made up of cells, right? If we want to make sure that the totality of our body is healthy, we have to make sure that the very instruction manual for our cells is healthy as well. And then we're going to talk about how antioxidants come in and calms the havoc that free radicals cause in our body. Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to pop in real quick and let you know about the 30-day longevity reset. If you are somebody who is either health conscious or you are trying to find a system that works for your long-term health and you really value longevity, then I think that the 30-day longevity reset is perfect for you. And you can find it for free right now inside of my community, Longevity Starts Young. So in this challenge, we actually walk through all of the pillars that I actually follow on a daily basis in my own life. So eating whole plant foods, daily movement of your choice. We focus on releasing bad habits that are affecting your health on a daily basis. The 30-day longevity reset literally walks you through step by step how to prioritize your health for the next 30 days. And that's both mental health and physical well-being. I literally give you tips on how to stock your kitchen, to literally shopping for whole plant foods in a grocery store. And I also even share some of my favorite recipes and put it into a meal plan for you to follow along your 30-day journey as well. And then I also make sure that you are accountable along the journey while we're walking it together by giving you a tracker to go in and track your progress and actually level up as you go along. So if this sounds like it's relevant to you, I would highly encourage you to check it out right now. Like I said, it's free at the time of this recording, but it will not be forever. So please check it out. I will have the link in the description for you to join. I hope to see you there. Let's talk about the molecules that make up our cells. I want you to think of your body like a city. And each one of these molecules, every one of these citizens, they have little tiny particles that stay with them at all times, which are electrons. And the only way for these molecules to be happy and calm, they have to have 2 electrons at all times, right? So imagine you are a citizen in this city. I don't know, pick your favorite candy, right? Or your favorite snack, or maybe even your phone, right? So in order for you to be happy, you have to have your phone on you at all times. That makes you calm. So 2 electrons per molecule is equivalent to your 1 phone that keeps you calm and sane as you walk about throughout the city. So these molecules, they have to have a pair of electrons. When they don't have a pair, they get angry. And we'll talk about what happens when they lose one of their electrons. So essentially, this city Everything is calm as long as the people here have what they need, which are these electrons. But I want you to keep in mind, I want you to imagine that this city has a power plant that is running in the background at all times, and that is equivalent to our body burning energy. So just like a nuclear power plant works, our body is constantly burning off energy, but it's also leaving behind exhaust. So think of like a car. A car has an engine, and when you start that engine and it's burning gasoline, it's going to let off exhaust and it's going to pollute the air. Our body kind of works in the same way. Our body is burning that fuel as energy, and then it's letting off its own type of exhaust, which is free radicals. What exactly is a free radical? A free radical is essentially a molecule that is missing that pair of electrons that it needs to be calm and stable. Imagine you're walking out in the city, you're one of these citizens, right? You know, smile on your face, right? And you lose your phone. You're going to be very upset about that. So as you can see, this little red thing that's gyrating in the middle of your screen right now, that is a free radical. He only has one electron, so he is very upset. Here's the thing about free radicals, and here's why they are very unhealthy to just have in our body with no solution. When a free radical is unbalanced, he's very upset, he's angry, and he is trying to find a reason or find a way to bring balance back into his life, right? So if you were to lose your phone, the first thing you're going to want to do is try to figure out where your phone is, or maybe how can you get another one, right? If it's not your specific phone, eventually you're probably going to replace it if you can't find your phone, right? So a free radical is working in the same way, except he's not as civil as you are. When a free radical is floating throughout the body, what they do is they like to steal from people who are already healthy. So it'll look something like this. He will take electrons from other healthy cells. And guess what? What happens is he then turns other healthy cells into free radicals. Now, what happens when you have a city full of goons like this, right? He sets off a chain reaction that damages these cells, and now they start stealing from other healthy cells. And this is just a natural byproduct of you living life. Like, there's nothing wrong with your body because you're letting off free radicals. And this is running in the background at all times. And this is the problem. When free radicals rip electrons from healthy cells, they actually damage the DNA of those healthy cells, right? And when they cause that damage, it then becomes a chain reaction, and then there's a buildup inside our body. And we don't want to damage the DNA, because damaging the DNA causes mutations to that DNA, and those mutations are a big part of how cancer starts in our body. So it starts just as little as this. And I don't mean to get off track, but I remember my wife told me, she's a medical laboratory scientist. She told me that every single day our body is literally fighting cancer. Like, everything wants to get us sick. Everything wants to make us have cancer. This is a very good example of that. You're just living your life every single day. And this is where we need to call in for backup help. And as you can see, we have signaled the bat signal. Who could it be? We will find out. What do you know? Oh, Blueie. Blueie enters and he brings his antioxidants with him. So let's talk a little bit about Blueie. So Blueie is an antioxidant from berries. We're just going to use blueberries for this example because I love blueberries. I eat blueberries more than any berry in the world. So antioxidants come into the picture, and guess what? They actually donate electrons to these free radicals. So what does that look like? Blueie comes in and he starts hooking everybody up. He said, hey, don't even worry about it. Y'all don't even have to steal from each other no more. I got you. I will drop off an electron to every one of y'all, and I don't need anything in return. He's actually very stable. He's like a secure person in a relationship. He can give without taking. And here's the thing. Although Blueie can come in and he can clean up the city, like I said in the beginning, this process is happening every single day. Your body is continuing to burn energy. It's going to continue to leave behind these free radicals. And that's why we should eat berries every single day, because it keeps that process at bay. I hope this is making sense to y'all. Also, if you are enjoying this content, please leave a comment down below, because I'm enjoying just recording this content, because I think it's just so fascinating how things like this happen in our body. And I'm rocking with Blueie. Check him out. He got the sunglasses on. He got the little spiky hair with the green on top of his head. I'm rocking with him. So you might be asking yourself, how do I eat berries every day? Well, for me, it's actually very easy. Berries to me are a garnish or a snack. I'll eat a handful of berries. I prefer blueberries, but you can chop it up. You can have raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. I don't know the antioxidant content in all of them, but it's good to have just a mix of different fruits and vegetables anyway. So also, I mainly eat blueberries every single day on my oatmeal. I'll take probably like a cup and a half and just dump it all over my oatmeal, and it just tastes so good. Also, I like to eat berries in my smoothie, so I have a frozen bag of blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blackberries, and I just dump that in with my mango and my beets, and I blend that joker up, and I let it be that. Panera has a really good salad that they have. I think it's blueberries and raspberries. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's blueberries and raspberries in that salad, but it's very good. So you can find fruit salads out here, or you can make some at home, whatever your choice is. But that is essentially 4 ways of probably 1,000 different ways of how you can eat blueberries. I've seen people like make it in jams, and then they like put it on some granola and things like that, and then they freeze it and they make like little bars out of it without adding any like sugar as well. So there's so many different ways, but those are the ways that I like to enjoy it. Anyways, with that being said, I hope this video was enjoyable for you. I'll tell you what, I definitely enjoyed putting this video together. Pretty please, if you like this video, please like it, comment, because I want to do more. Like, there's so many other foods that are so good for our body. I want to be able to tell a story about it and help people understand what's actually going on in our bodies. So if you got anything from this, eat more berries and you'll be doing a good thing for your body. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.